Hello, my name is Joseph, and this is my story. Well, over the years, I've had different friends, and they always believed they've known me. Probably because I've told them a few stuff, or they think they know what I'm capable of. But in order to know what's in a person's head or his mind, I don't think that's possible, except if you're the person himself. I was born into a family of 4 children. I'm the third out of 4, and we were brought up as devoted Christians actually. I can remember back then when we were little, attending house fellowships, doing Bible study, doing morning devotions, attending church, and all that. But the truth was that I wasn't really interested in that, probably because I didn't know the essence, or I don't know, just I don't think I really believed in religion then. And when it got to stuff like reading the Bible and all, I only did that because I knew my dad was always going to check on me, like, did you read this today? Did you read that today? Because he usually gave me verses to read. And when it came to prayer, I did it as a routine and not with intentionality. I just prayed when I was about to sleep, and the prayer was all just, I pray I sleep soundly, wake up soundly. But the truth was that, trust me, I never really believed in any of those. I don't think I knew what the essence of religion was. And funny how when I went to secondary school, before I entered secondary school, I was like the most humble human being you could ever meet. Jovial, fun to be with, innocent, I should say. But when I entered secondary school, I became a different person entirely. I got into stuff that never in a million years would I have ever thought to get into them, and it sort of put me in this entanglement, and I didn't have control of such situations. And I think it caused a few things. It caused depression, it caused anxiety. I struggled with anxiety in secondary school. I normally had anger issues, but it made my anger issues worse. And I started shifting away from people because I didn't want to lay my burdens on them. And all these things made me go into more stuff that I knew I wouldn't want to do. And I don't know. It was like my whole life was upside down. People didn't really know what was wrong. They just felt, okay, mood swings and stuff. But I was actually having episodes of different things that, even till date, I still find it hard to speak out because, I don't know, it was unbearable to bear. And funny how my parents, it was as if they didn't even know me again. Each time I went back home on holidays, just locked myself up in the room because I knew what I was suffering, and I never really wanted to tell anyone what was going on. And I think it made matters worse because doing one stuff led to me doing another stuff, and it became so big that, wow. And it got me into doing some things that put me in trouble also, aside having personal issues, such as getting suspended from school, being stripped of my prefectship. All those things added to depression and anxiety and all. And the only reason why I used to attend church then was just to hear the choir sing, funny enough. And when I got to university, I still wasn't really interested in religion. At a point in my life, I didn't believe in anything, God or whatever. I was just attending church for the fun of it. And I stopped praying, stopped doing all those things that I felt, okay, I just used to do as a routine. It was no longer a routine, it was just wow. And when I got into university, church still wasn't really my thing. And my fast forward to my 400 level, I saw someone that I felt I liked, and the only time I used to see this person was through my room window, always going to church. I only used to see the person on Sundays, and I was like, yo, I need to get to know this person. And I started coming to church because of the person. And funny enough, if God wants to catch you, he'll catch you. I got turned off and I started coming to church. I started listening to sermons, and I was like, okay, good enough. I was being touched and stuff like that. But before that, I had so many altar calls. Who wants to give their life to Christ? I'll come, pray, everything. 2 days, bam, I'm back to the normal routine. But I started getting touched a little. But a moment in my life where I knew, okay, I had my first real intimacy with God. I was watching a series one day in my room, and sort of like an acquaintance of mine, he wasn't really a friend then, he came and said, Joseph, are you busy? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, no, at first. And he was like, okay, I want to invite you for hostel fellowship, just 30 minutes, come. And I was like, I'm a Muslim. That the reason why they call me Joseph is because we have plenty of Jews in the class, this. I was brought up this like just to miss hostel fellowship. I had denied God at that moment. And as he left the room, I felt this guilt, like, I don't know, I was close to tears. And I ran after him. I told him, let's go for the fellowship. I was just joking. Throughout the whole fellowship, I didn't focus. I was just thinking of how I denied God. Would God forgive me for what I just did and stuff? And after the fellowship, I went back to my room, asked for forgiveness and all. And that's when I started building a little bit of, intimacy with God. I think it was because of the guilt. But it was genuinely January 2022 that I know I had that real intentionality with God. And having that, God finding me, made all those things I had been suffering, to die down. And it has been, should I say, satisfactory since then. And trust me, it's the best feeling you could ever have. And one word I just want to say out there before I end is, no matter how far away from God you feel, no matter how distant you may feel, trust me, his arms are always open to embrace you back. Once again, my name is Joseph, and this is my story.